Press repeat. Class in session. LSC. Gotta do that. Can't forget it. Ah, it feels good. Well, it's that time, you know? It seems like I'm a hit on Southeast Asia. Laos is rocking. Guess it's time to bring out my secret weapon. And that secret weapon is Thailand. I started going to Thailand about 17 years ago with my parents. We got relatives there. It gives us a good excuse to go and visit them. And man, the fruit there is amazing. I'd said before that visiting the most populated and the capital city is going to be a horrible time. Does that hold up for Bangkok? Bangkok for many years was just a launch pad. I would fly in there and get the heck out of there as soon as I possibly could. I did not know how to navigate it, but times have changed. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get into Bangkok. It's very easy. Once you get in, we're gonna hit up the art scene and some random places along the way. Now, let's get to the lecture. Take off the sunglasses, just in case you didn't know where Thailand is. So this is Asia. And this is the southeast of Asia. You got Thailand right there, Cambodia, Vietnam, Laos, not too far away. Japan is way over here. It's a 5 or 6 hour flight. Hong Kong's right here. It's about a 3 hour flight. India's over here. Mumbai, I flew there about 3 or 4 hours. So it's pretty central. Those are the spots you hit up. Can't go wrong with Philippines. Unfortunately, Manila is the only place you can fly into from Bangkok direct. TMI. Once you land and you have to deal with the crazy airport, it's the most visited city in the world. Bangkok is. I think there's something like 30 million or 35 million visitors per year. So you can imagine how crazy the airport can be. Airport is here. It's kind of far from the city. It's a good 30-minute or 1 hour drive depending on traffic. The other airport that you can fly into is somewhere over here. Oh man, it's up here somewhere. I don't have it. Didn't fit in the map. That's more of the local budget airline kind of place for you to land into. If you're high class like the rest of us, you'd be flying into this point. You can see there's this really nice bold line. This is your airport train. It's called the SRT and it'll take you right into the city. It's 30 baht, it's less than $1 to get you into the city. If you've got more than 1 or 2, 3 people and you've got a long flight, got lots of luggage, take a taxi. Taxis metered tend to not rip you off, but they still could, depending on how you look. The richer you look, the more jewelry you have, the more they're going to take you for a ride. It's a general case for third world countries. But they'll do it with a smile, so you'll feel good that you got ripped off. Nonetheless, it's an extra $1 on top because of the airport fee, and then the cost of all the tolls. They'll hit you there too. That'll hit you $3 or $4 one way. So you're looking at $4 or $5 of fees and tolls on top of your bill. So you're looking at about 10, 15 bucks though when it's all said and done. And when you got 2 or 3 people and you've been traveling for 20 hours, I mean, taking a taxi is a no-brainer. TMI again, right? Anyways, we are going to hit up the central part of Bangkok. What I mean by central is more or less the places that the train, metro, SkyTrain get you to. So the SRT, like I said, cuts you across like this. And the art museum is right here. And just a little bit above that, you can walk it. It's about 10 minutes. The Graffiti Park is right there too. W District is right next to the highway over here along the Sukhumvit line. This is a very, very popular line that cuts across. And generally speaking, you want to stay away from this side of the river unless you want something a little quieter. The same can be said on the right side of the MRT. So this is the subway line that cuts across and down. Anything around here is also a no-go, I would say. Although I have stayed over here, which is in Bangkok. Very, very local. Not going to see many tourists. Cheap food, excellent food. Other places that you'll see people. All right, maybe too much information. I think that's the bulk of the video for today. The other place we went to is Chatuchuk Market, is up here. One of my favorite places, but again, also next to the mass transit lines. And I'll talk throughout the video. Let's go. There's the flight, again, Min. Not too busy or crowded. Again, I don't know why I'm not talking. I'm so shy in front of the camera. This is the Istanbul airport. Now this is a beautiful airport, pretty new in the last couple of years. This is so shiny. Look at that roof. That ceiling is incredible. But as you saw, there is no freaking free Wi-Fi. Could not believe it. Pulling my hair out. Look at this. There's just specific places where you can walk. They've got these fences. It's crazy. Strange. But I was very much entertained by this Louis Vuitton store. The projection, the screens outside of it. I thought I was looking at a big, Samsung ad. Very beautiful. Very mesmerizing, especially when you have less sleep. And I was coming from Tunisia, and so that was why, it wasn't too long of a flight. I'm always traveling by motorbike taxi. This is the number one place to die, number one in the world for road fatalities. Now we're waiting for the Bts train, and this is one of the earlier modes of mass transit. I think they started this 15 years ago. Easy way to get around town. There's so many rooftops. Look out for happy hour deals. Those are the best way, and it's during sunset anyway, so it's great. Sunset's always around 6 o'clock. Very beautiful, a little breezy, sometimes not. There's a lot of character, definitely, with the Bangkok skyline. Now you can see this is the advanced technology and the lineups. I always have my BTS card. It's worth investing in. That way you have to wait in line like everybody else with getting money. So this is W District. It's a very popular nighttime street food bazaar. Not too many tourists come here. It's mostly local. Price is a little bit more than other local spots, but still a really cool place to hang out. They got some good music, good vibes. Usually pretty good till midnight. And right next to the Prakanam station. So that's one of my go-to spots if I'm in the area. And tonight it's really cool weather. And this is the menu for dinner. We got some som tam. In Laos, got tamakung with khanom chin. We have some meat. This is pork. You gotta have some sticky rice. Awesome stuff. There's my kai chiao, egg omelet. Oh, the best. The best. Having dinner. This is one of the great things about Bangkok is you can get awesome food. And here's my chef. His name is Howie. Hi guys. And this is I already forgot what kind of meat this is.
This A3. It's
Gotta look at the dictionary.
How do you like it cooked?
I'm gonna take mine out. And they also give you unlimited sashimi, I guess, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Gosh. So it's a pretty good meal. It's 1,200 baht, so yeah, it's a little pricey, about 40 bucks. You don't do it every night. You do it every other night. We're in Bangkok, and I'm in my little tiny, humble studio apartment here. I grabbed an Airbnb. Today we're gonna go to the Bangkok Art and Culture Center. They always have some really cool art on display there. And it's totally free. It's right in the center of the city, so it's easy to get to, and we're gonna check it out because they do have tons of really cool exhibitions that change very frequently. So this area is called Prong Pong. It's a somewhat residential area in relationship to other parts of the center of Bangkok. And you got a lot of Japanese expats here, as you see here, coming up. So it does feel a little bit like Japantown in some ways. A lot of condos. I read an article that there's something like 500,000 empty condos for sale on the market here in Bangkok. So hopefully the bubble, at least for 2019, will burst so I can get something. See, the sidewalk's actually pretty decent, as that guy is really struggling compared to other parts of Bangkok. So like I said, a lot of my transportation is done through the BTS. Stick around the Sukhumvit line, and now we are heading over to Siam. And this is the BACC. This is the lower level, and they've got some great exhibitions. Like I said, it's 8 stories. Not all 8 floors are operating with exhibitions, but they do have tons of space. People come here all the time now, taking their Instagram selfies and whatnot. But before it wasn't so busy. Nonetheless, it's free. It's government as well. And as you can see, pretty epic. And there's more gallery spaces. And you can get a really good sense of the Thai mindset, some of their trials and tribulations, the human condition that's in Thailand, and some of the political things that they're dealing with. Fair to say, BACC has good air conditioning and nice coffee shops too. Here's the crazy traffic, one of the most busiest intersections in Bangkok. That's why they got the skywalk, and you got about 3 or 4 malls all in the same area.
And one of the cutest guys.
Yeah, what up, buddy? So we just came from this art museum, one of my favorites as well. So you saw some stuff. Not a huge fan of the exhibition right now, but still a cool place since it is free. Now we're gonna head over to one of my other favorite places, Graffiti Park, and it's in this direction. I may tell you the location, I may not, just because I want to keep it secret. These little cute kittens and some trash. Yeah, there's definitely this side of Bangkok, like the slums, for example. After some distractions, we are almost there. It's kind of a shady little area. All sorts of crazy stuff. Here's the got hardcore, and it's a bamboo ball. It's super hard to hit with your head sometimes. It's really an offensive game. It's quite difficult. Very difficult to play. Oh, aced. So here we are, one of my favorite places in the city. Call it Graffiti Park. Always changing. There's a lot more people these days taking photographs, but then again, it is Sunday, so I don't know how people can take pictures. It's just so hot. It's always so humid in the evening. Anyways, hopefully based on the surroundings, you can get a good idea where this place is, since you see the SkyTrain is just over there. They've done some renovations. Before it was dirt. Now they've added asphalt, so the walking is very easy. And again, it's getting more and more crowded, tons of people. But the pictures look great, and like I said, it rotates. So every few months they have new artists that come in and spray paint on top of the previous work. Alright, this is the weekend market, only Saturday and Sunday. We came a little bit later because it's just way too crowded and way too hot to come during the day. It's always about 5 or 10 degrees warmer here, just from all the body heat. But it's a cool place to hang out. A lot of foreigners like to come here. Prices are a little more inflated, but you get everything. Everything you need is right here. They got amazing food. You can see the crowds, and this is in the afternoon. Probably the busiest time is after lunch. They do have lots of food spots. I wouldn't say the food is extra tasty. I think it's a little safe for maybe the tourist palate. But nonetheless, this is a great place. The animal market is my favorite. And yeah, there'll be videos on that. I always take my friends to see that, even my parents. But yeah, you can get everything from soaps, or not common for cars to drive around. But you can see this is one of my people watch. And then I met some locals, some local artists, and they were jamming and having some drinks, so we're hanging out with them. And it's very easy to make friends in these kind of places.
I want to go buy beer.
Yeah? Yeah, it's still around. Yeah, it's still around.
Next time you come here. Next time you come here.
Our friends. Ah, koi. Comment koi. And we decided to take the local bus. You can see hardwood floor. That's pretty awesome. And then yeah, there's more and more crazy stuff that ensues. Was being really friendly with the bus worker taking the money. You know, getting into Bangkok's very easy. One train runs every 20 minutes, and the rest is up to you. You got to see a little bit of the art scene. So I'll show you all my favorite places in Bangkok, since I go there pretty frequently. It's not going to be very touristy, but I'll still take you to those tourist spots. Class will be out early. Professor Pete out. LSC. See you in the next video.